Hello guys, I'm Josh, and this is my confess tank this year, a river somewhere. I'm sure most of you, when you first see this tank, the question that you will ask is that, what are all these branches, the small twig that I use, how I install them, what I make them from, and most importantly, I think most of you will ask, how long can they last in the water? So today, I'm going to show you a video, how I make them, what I make them from, and most importantly, how long can they last in the water? For the last question, to be honest, all I care about is that they last long enough for me to take a final photo. That is all I care about. And I have to say though, these small branches, they're actually very brittle and very fragile. So I have to say, when I first set up the tank, they have a lot more branches. But as the time goes by, when I do maintenance, when I touch them, they tend to broken and drop off on the ground. But to be honest, I think it looks more natural today as compared to when I set it up. You know, after some of the branches has broken off, I feel that it is actually looking better. Yeah, so now I want to show you the behind the scenes footage of how I make them. So this is where I got my root from. These are from some of the red plants that I planted in front of my house. Yeah, I just have to harvest those top branches, those that are more straight. Just, you know, cutting them, and then I have to get rid of the leaf, of course. And these are really simple. Yeah, just get rid of the leaf and then cutting off the very small thin branches, because this very thin one, they won't last, and I have to dry them a few weeks. And this is my initial method. I use actually some bamboo chopstick. Yeah, I use some bamboo chopstick to somehow make the roots into a flat piece, a thin piece. And then I will have to use some glue to secure them, because with a cable tie alone, the roots are not really secure. They will drop. So after tying them with a cable tie, I will have to secure them better using some glue and the gluing media. Both sides. And the whole process is actually quite simple. Yeah, and after that I just cut off all the excessive stuff. And this is a second method, a much simpler one. I just use the cable tie. Yeah, so this is just to create a bunch, but they will not be flat. It will not be flat. So it is like something like a broom shape. Yeah, this is the second method. You know already that I paint my roots. In fact, I paint them with a few colors. Now I'm showing you the white paint. So, well, it's a very straightforward process. You know, just not too much paint, just a very thin layer, just painted on the wood. So I also painted them with black and gray and of course white, as you see now. Yeah, so after painting them, you just let them dry for a few days, and then they are good to go to put in your tank. So these are more or less the finer roots. A very simple process. Yeah. And here you see I'm collecting more roots from the park. of course I need a lot more. So sometimes I keep on adding, and there was one day that when I want to use the root, the gardener, they just trim all the red plants I have and throw them away. So I don't have any more the red plants to use. So I just went to the park nearby to collect those fallen twigs, small branches. In fact, I think this is not bad. This option, if I have to do it now again, I will not use those red plants that I have. I will collect this because they are a lot simpler. First of all, they're already dry, and I just have to pick them and select the more straight and fine, thin one. It is actually a much simpler process than using the red plants that I have. And this is a third method of making the root, because I make so many, so the methods keep changing, and this to me is a more advanced method. I don't use the bamboo chopstick anymore. I straight away glue them using the gluing media. So using the bamboo chopstick is actually quite tedious. Yeah, it is not too difficult, but not as simple as this. Yeah, this one I'm just using straight away the gluing media to make them into a flat piece of root. And then I also use a stainless steel wire mesh like this. I put the root that is already glued to a flat piece, and I glue it onto a stainless steel wire mesh. And if you see the wire mesh, I bended it into a U shape so I can hang it on a tank glass. So this is really a flexible method. You can move around on the tank glass, find your best position. Later on you will see in the following video. So yeah, this is to me a more advanced method. Then I also like to put a few pieces together, to create a thicker piece, so that in the tank there will be some roots that is more coming out and going in. It will not look very flat. I don't like the root that is only one layer flat. So I like my roots to be having some kind of in and out, so that it is looking better, and then it creates some kind of texture and shadow. That I think it is the better way to do. Yeah, so this is the root. You can do it many different ways. So now it is how I, let's say, attach the root to the tank. I use some platform. First I have to build some platform on the tank, and then I just attach the root to the platform. Either using cable ties or glue, anything. Basically you can just use any method that you can think of to attach the roots to the tank. Here I am using a platform, a plastic platform, and then I just tied or glue my root to it. You can use any other method as long as you can secure the wood on the tank. I think any method will be fine. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing here. Yeah, so this is what I meant just now. If you are using the roots on the stainless steel wire mesh, you can just swap them around, shifting them around, finding the best position. Very flexible. I love this method a lot. And if you want to add more roots, you can just add on to it. Yeah, just like what I did here. It's exactly like Lego. So it is very flexible. I love this method. You can try it. Just shifting them around, very simple, because you are not gluing them, so they are really flexible. And this is for the front, because I have a bracing. My tank has a bracing, so I can't hook on the bracing, so I just use this method. So I can also shift them around. Yeah, so this is the top of my tank. It doesn't look pretty, but we just want to see what is underneath the water. So whatever that is on the tank glass, I don't mind. So this is how I created my root. This is the first tank, a river nowhere. I use almost the same method. Yeah, for these two tanks. Yeah, this is a river somewhere. That's all, guys. Hope you like it. Bye bye.